Let's take a look at the weather we can expect to unfold over the next few days. That's today, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and onwards in towards the 27th. Now, last night we had a cold front go through across England and Wales. You can see it now running into the continent. And ahead of that, we had very mild conditions yesterday with temperatures 12, 13, 14 degrees. But today, much colder air feeding in with temperatures around 6 or 7, much more normal really for the latter part of December. Now, for much of England and Wales, actually, it's a sunny day, as will be tomorrow as well, incidentally. There are some showers feeding in from the west, but mostly the showers are affecting Scotland, where this small-scale depression is coming southwards, quite frequent showers. These are falling as snow across the high ground, particularly the Grampians and the Highlands, but mostly at low levels these are falling as rain. The really cold air is actually just to the rear of this feature, now feeding down across the Northern Isles of Scotland. If I run through the sequence from one of our computer models here, take things forward from 6 p.m. this evening. These showers tend to form into a fairly organised band which sort of divides the less cold air from the colder Arctic air as it comes southwards. As that sinks southwards overnight, we'll give a covering of snow over some of the high ground and possibly a little bit of snow to lower levels on its rearward edge as the colder air tucks in. But the most significant hazard tonight across Scotland, for example, will be ice as the precipitation wets the surfaces, then skies clear and it freezes. So we're expecting ice to form across much of Scotland and eventually the far northeast of England towards dawn on Christmas Day. So if you have travel plans for early on Christmas Day, be aware there could be some slippery surfaces around. And this shower band continues to sink southwards into Christmas Day, so by, say, midday on Christmas Day, running in across the northwest of England and then down in towards parts of the Midlands. It'll be a fragmented feature by then, so cloudy with the odd shower now and again, and these could have a wintry content to them, some sleet, some hail, at low levels at times, but mostly any snow is going to be over the high ground. So the Peak District, for example, could see a little bit of snow, not very much though. The main emphasis tomorrow is a lot of sunshine for particularly Scotland and south of this band across the southern half of England and Wales. Plenty of sunshine around, blue skies, nice and crisp. Now, trouble starts brewing beyond that. If I run in towards the beginnings of Boxing Day, you can see this system here starting to approach from the west. In advance of that, a ridge of high pressure will produce a fairly widespread frost Christmas Day night into Boxing Day morning, leaving a cold start on Boxing Day. Looking at the larger scale then, this system down towards the southwest of the UK, here it is, the warm tropical air shown by the orange colours and the yellow colours, that starts to come northwards and meets this colder air mass coming down from Greenland, and where that happens we see a depression start to develop, initially just to the west of Ireland on midday Friday. Now there's a lot of uncertainty as to the depth and the track of this feature, and that will affect the whole forecast for Friday and Saturday and beyond in fact. The most likely track we think is for this to run across Ireland, initially bringing some rain, sleet and snow across Northern Ireland early on Friday, that's Boxing Day, and then the risk then transfers to Northern England and parts of Scotland overnight Friday into Saturday, when we could see a fair amount of snow accumulating over the high ground at least, with a lower risk also to parts of low ground. For example, the central belt of Scotland, Glasgow, Edinburgh, could see some snow, which could be disruptive early on Saturday. Further south across England and Wales, we're looking at generally a wet and windy day, some quite heavy rain at times, some strong winds, but not disruptive, just unpleasant really. The greatest chance of disruption is really from the snow and possibly some strong winds on the northern flank of this low across parts of Scotland and then parts of northern England as this feature pulls away into the continent on Sunday. So, some warnings then we have in force. First of all, this coming night we have a warning for ice covering much of Scotland and the far north of England, as I described earlier on. And then we've got a separate warning out for Friday and Saturday, one which covers Northern Ireland for that mix of rain, sleet and snow during the course of Friday, and a separate one which covers most of Scotland and the far north of England later Friday and overnight into Saturday. And that's for a combination of snow and also some quite strong winds as well. As I said, this is all very uncertain at the moment and details are likely to change over the coming days. Best advice is really to stay tuned to our website over the next couple of days.